Hey guys, Jim here of GadgetPilipinas.net, and I'm also with Jam. JamOnline.ph for wall hacks.
For wall hacks.
Anyway, we're here to give you guys a quick discussion of our thoughts about the new Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. So if you could give us a few moments of your time to discuss about this. Jam, you've seen the phone, and
Yes.
it's actually here with us right now. This is the S9 and this
And the
is the
S9
S9
Plus. Yes.
All right. Well, for first in our discussion would be, of course, the build, because in terms of build, nothing has actually changed that much compared
Yes.
to the previous iterations. What can you say about the build?
Well, I've owned the S8, so medyo familiar ako with the aesthetics and the build. It's actually very similar. You can't notice the difference between the previous generation and the S9 and the S9 Plus, but this one has a better grip. I don't know why, but
Right.
it does have a better grip on the sides. And according to Samsung, it is different when it comes to dimension. So medyo may pinagkaiba ng konti, pero when you look at it, oh my god, it looks the same. Almost similar.
It looks the same. 18.5 by 9 display. Yeah, of course, the Infinity display is also here. But it just feels a little lighter
Yes.
in a way. So medyo mas magaan siya ng konti. We've reviewed the S9, S9 Plus, and to my recall, medyo mas mabigat ng konti.
Medyo mas mabigat.
So,
Mas gusto ko to. And also the fingerprint scanner. It is placed below the camera. So, instead of placing the fingerprint scanner just beside the camera, na most of the time natatamaan ko yung camera, kaya nagkakamera ng smudge and lagi ko nililinis, this time nasa ilalim na siya. So, mas safe yung positioning ng fingerprint scanner on the S9 and S9 Plus.
Right, so as you can see right here, the S9, actually S9 Plus, ito siya eh. It's the S9, right?
Yeah, S9.
It only has one camera, which we will discuss later on, and this is the S9 Plus. So, sa tama yung sinabi ni Jam, the difference now is that they move the fingerprint sensor to below the camera, kasi yun yung isa sa mga problema of the S8 users, and even the Note 8 users, because I myself, I use a Note 8. At ang problema sa kanya is yun nga, pag nahahawakan mo kadalasan yung phone, and most of the time, it would actually warn you to wipe the camera.
Yes.
Because it detects na may smudge siya ng konti, and that would really drastically change or affect the quality of your photos.
Exactly.
Now, after the build, of course, alam naman natin, we took some photos earlier, videos of the phone, and ang conclusion natin doon is that nothing has actually changed that much, but at least, there's nothing wrong with the design. Kumbaga sabi nga nila, kung wala namang mali, bakit mo babaguhin?
Yes.
Ayusin, di ba? Now, let's move on to the performance. Just to let you know, guys, give everything with a grain of salt, because yung gamit namin is probably just an engineering unit, because
it's a demo unit.
It's a demo unit. So hindi pa talaga siya nilaunch siya, but the software is actually not yet final. And we were actually not allowed to connect to the internet. So dahil doon, hindi namin ngayon ma-check yung benchmark. We cannot actually do benchmark because we are not allowed. But there are actually some preset or some games available which we can play, but that doesn't say anything about how really powerful this phone is.
Yes.
But how about you, Jam? Anong masasabi mo sa performance niya? Is it really different coming from an S8?
Well, the S8 kasi yung usage ko almost flawless na eh. Well, I've experienced some lags naman before. Pero since we cannot connect to the internet, I cannot, use a lot of applications. Pero, I've tried kanina na opening application, games, then camera. Wala naman problema. Smooth naman siya just like the S8. I cannot differentiate the S8 and the S9. S8 or S9 Plus right now kasi yun nga, parehas naman mabilis, parehas okay as long as malinis pa yung smartphone nyo. Maybe pag nag-install na kayo ng mga third-party applications, yung mga applications na hindi galing sa Play Store, also galing sa Play Store, pag siguro nagsama-sama na yun. So doon siguro baka doon makikita. Pero right now, wala akong na-experience, and isa siyang demo unit. And wala naman akong napansin na problems dun sa performance.
So, kumbaga, the fact that it's a demo unit, still, wala ka pa rin problema naging experience.
Yes, wala akong naging problema.
Kumbaga, parang, partida pa yan.
Parang partida.
Now, again, I think we can't say much about the performance, but, it is so far smooth, walang problema. Tayo na-encounter, despite the fact that we are using a software that is actually not yet final or really ready for release. No? Now, one of the biggest kumbaga, marketing feature or features that they're marketing on this product is yung camera.
Yes.
They really improved the camera.
Super.
Super. And correct me if I'm wrong, the S8 Plus also has one rear camera. Isa lang ba siya?
Rear camera S8.
Yung S8.
Yes. S8 at S8 Plus is a single camera lang sila
both,
parehas.
no? And this time, guys, what they did is they have two. The S9 Plus has dual rear cameras, no? But of course the S9 rather only has one rear camera. But as I mentioned earlier, ang laki ng ginawa nilang changes dito. So they said, no? And we've actually experienced it earlier, no? But later on, we will also discuss na hindi lang syempre yung optics no? But also the software that comes with it. The software that comes with it. Now, Jam, what is your, kumbaga, if I may ask, among all the things that they introduced on the camera, which one is the feature that you really like best?
Actually, dalawa sila. Medyo torn ako between the dual aperture and also yung AR emojis.
AR emojis. AR emojis.
Yung AR emojis talaga yung nagdala. I love the AR emojis of the iPhone 10. And with the AR emoji, meron na akong an emoji na feature. Like on an Android smartphone, which is the AR emoji. Well, it is not as good as the one on the iPhone 10, pero still okay pa rin siya. And I can create my own emoji. So based on my looks, pipicturean ko yung sarili ko, then my Samsung S9 or S9 Plus smartphone would create an avatar on emoji based on that picture. And then pwede ko yung i-customize. Then yun yung gagamitin ko for my AR emoji. Then send it to my friend. Sobrang cool Sobrang cool sa akin nun. Sobrang game changer sa akin.
Kumbaga, they did not just simply enhance the camera system, but they also, along with it, they also enhanced the software and added a few more bonuses. And as you mentioned, isa sa mga, yung nga sabi niyan, you can create your own emoji, which I believe the iPhone 10 doesn't even have that kind of feature.
Yes.
I think yung pinaka-closest doon would be yung bit stamp ba yun?
Bits, yung something sa Facebook yan.
You can create. Pero this is actually, well, once you've created your own, it will generate a few GIF files which you can share directly using the Samsung keyboard, or you can even use third-party applications and share it to your friends. So that means mag-work sa WhatsApp, Facebook, if you want to, as GIF. So, and yung sabi ka ni Jam kanina, and I also agree with him, and probably also the same thing that I like about it is yung dual, which actually is only available for the S9 Plus. Dual aperture. One that is f2.4 and the other one is f1.5.
Available din ba siya sa S9? I'm not sure.
It's not actually kasi dual lang siya. Yung S9 kasi only has one. And it seems that when we were testing it earlier, when you change it, you can actually, you will see that the aperture closes.
Nagko-close yun. Kitang-kita mo, hardware talaga. It's not software. Hindi siya daya talaga. It's real talaga yung aperture na change yun.
Tama ka, Jam. Kasi I think this is the first time na nangyari yun, no, for a smartphone. They're the first in the industry to actually do that. No? Here, na, ito, so mukhang meron din pala na f1.4 and f2.4. Kaya lang I'm not sure, can you see it, Jam, kung nagbabago din siya? Hindi ko lang nakikita mo. But if I switch it to 1.5,
tutukan natin ng
ano yan. 1.5 yan, tapos 2.4.
Nagbabago.
Yeah. So, I think, correction guys, it also works even
parehas.
on the S9. So, ibig sabihin nito, whether you get the S9 or S9 Plus, this USP, camera USP, also works on both work on devices. No? S9 and S9 Plus, which I think is a very good thing.
Sobra. And speaking of single camera, kasi the S8, I'm an S8 user. So, it's a f1.6. And actually, medyo hindi ako naiingit sa live focus feature of the Note 8. Kasi sobrang ang ganda na ng aperture niya. It's f1.6. I can take photos na blurred yung likod. Even if walang live focus. And the f1.5 kanina tinry ko, nandito tayo sa loob ng room. Nagulat ako. Maganda yung shot. May blurring pa rin sa likod, may bokeh pa din. And sobrang ganda. Gusto ko siya actually matry pa sa labas, yung dual
aperture, no? I guess in the next few days, you might want to check out Gadget Pilipinas and also JamOnline.ph for our respective reviews of these two devices, and we can talk a lot more about the cameras. And speaking of cameras, syempre, isa pa sa mga paborito ko doon is yung mga live filters that you can use. Yes. They've improved that, and they even added a few more things on the live filters. Meron dito yung makeup sa mga you can check out his videos. Jam Online, he will be posting some videos of himself changing his makeup. Gusto talaga niya yun eh.
Actually, sobrang ganda nung makeups niya, yung filters niya, yung beautification. Kasi talagang nahahabol niya every edges ng lips mo, yung eyelids mo, tama-tama yung eyeliners, yung contours, yung lipsticks and everything. Sobrang perfect, almost perfect na yung kanya, and almost natural na siya pag nag-take ka na photo or videos dito dun sa using the beautification or what's actually called yung sa picture.
But I think it's still utilizing AR. So I think if you guys are if you're familiar with Facebook's AR, para siyang ganon. But this time, mas impressive siya because kahit lumingon ka talaga, hahabulin talaga niya. Yan, may lipstick ka dito. Yun, hahabulin talaga niya yan. And I was talking to Nicole of
2.0.
Second Opinion, 2.0, and she said na she was really impressed kasi yung pating eyelashes, pare. Ay, hindi ko makarelate doon, pero at least,
Pero kita mo yung
kita mo talaga.
I believe it's a combination of AR and AI.
AR and AI.
Yes, so
which, brings us to the next topic, which is about AI. While they are discussing about AI on Bixby, they've improved Bixby here because yung Bixby Vision, enough na nila from 1.0 to 2.0. And I think when they roll it out in the future, Bixby 2.0 would be able to translate. We can't do it right now because in translation it would of course need translation packs, language packs. Since hindi kami makapag, we cannot connect this to the internet, we cannot do that. And also apart from that, you can also take some videos, and may learning na mangyayari.
Yes.
And Bixby itself would be able to identify your face, and a few things more. And which of course brings us to the processor because the processor plays a vital role in this AI in AI. And that is why sabi nga nila yung increase ito from Exynos 8 to Exynos 9 is a good thing. And based on data and on research, it is faster by 1.4 times or 40% compared to the previous iteration. Walang chance ba Jam na dalhin dito yung Qualcomm version?
Siguro gray market, pero what we have right now, and actually since Galaxy S3 pa yata we're utilizing talaga the Exynos version of Galaxy smartphones. I believe wala tayong na-review before or na-try before na Qualcomm version ng Samsung Galaxy. So lahat talaga is
Exynos talaga.
Yes.
And I think here in the Philippines, of course, we expect that it will also be Exynos. Alright, and now, last but not least, for our quick impressions of the Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, the price. The price of the Galaxy S9 will retail for 45,990, while the Galaxy S9 Plus, at least yung base na 64GB, will be priced at 52,990. There are also other variants of the S9 Plus. Surprisingly, walang ganitong variants for the S9. Yung S9 Plus lang. For the 128GB, there is 55,990, and for the 256GB, there is 60,990.
Yes.
Pare, ano masabi mo sa price?
It's a big jump talaga. From 39,990 of the Galaxy S8, it's now starting at 45,990.
45,990.
So that's 6,000, 5,000 something. Anyway, ayoko na
Right.
yung nun kasi is ang laking talon niya. And doon sa talon na yon, we're getting a single lens camera on the S8. Parang mapipilitan ka na tumalon pa to Galaxy S9 Plus. That's my reasoning on the iPhone 8 and the 8 Plus. I need to get the 8 Plus because it has a dual lens camera. I want to get all the features, all the best features of the smartphone, of a flagship smartphone. That's why I'm choosing yung pang mas mahal na variant. And I think medyo mahal na to. namamahalan ako. Right now, we have the Galaxy Note 8 at 50,000.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And ngayon, parang nagulat ako na the S9.
It's even way more expensive than the Note, no?
It's even more expensive than the Note. Maybe maraming factors na nakaka-affect dito eh. So, we're not enumerating siguro yung factors, pero medyo namamahalan ako dun sa ano niya, dun sa pricing niya.
Because, you know, Jam, well, siguro just to tell our viewers right now, talaga naman tumaas ang presyo ng mga ngayon, no?
Lahat.
Of course, there are lots of things, as you mentioned. Una, Jam, yung RAM shortage, no? All the things that put up on a new phone. Of course, there are some suppliers.
Forex and marami.
Yeah, so I think that's another thing that we also would want to put into consideration. But there is a way for you. Halimbawa, if you don't have enough money for you to be able to do this,
there's a way.
Idaan nyo sa telco. And that is you get it from Smart.
Yes. I think that is the best way to get the S9 and the S9 Plus. If you cannot afford this one, this 45,990, mas less yung stress sa budget nyo when pinadaan mo sa Smart. Sobrang gaan yon every month.
Every month, no? Of course, Jam and I, we have separate articles of the Giga X plan of Smart, and you can check it out on our respective websites. But I'm telling you guys, if you think that you don't want to spend too much by spending on your new smartphone, especially if you're coming from the S6, pupunta ka lang ng S9, no? Panahon na para mag-upgrade ng plan.
Yes.
Then you might want to consider getting it from Smart via their Giga X plan.
Maganda ng plans. Maganda yung Giga X plans. Maganda.
So, again, Jam, thank you very much for this quick discussion. It's really quick, guys, and I hope you guys can tell us about your thoughts on this new product from Smart from Samsung. But again, as we mentioned about Smart, but of course there are also other alternatives which you might want to also check out. But you know, since we're strong advocates of the brand, no, naniniwala kami na they have the most competitive prices in the market, you might want to check their product offerings. Again, this is an early impressions of the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. We hope that you'd see us on our respective channels. Jam, can you please plug naman your channels?
YouTube.com/Jam Ancheta, and of course my my website at JamOnline.ph, my Facebook at facebook.com/JamOnline.blog.
Alright, so guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video and if you think that we deserve a like, please click that like button. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, baka mas maganda i-click nyo na rin yung bell button para every time we have new videos, makikita nyo agad on your notifications. And same thing with Jam. Check out Jam. He also offers wall hacks.
Wall hacks
for PUBG. Joke lang.
Rules of survival.
Alright, again guys, this has been Gian of Gadget Pilipinas and
Jam of JamOnline.ph.
And thank you guys for watching this video.